Okay, this is an example of the personal budgeting. So we have this Patton family who has the following annual income. His after-tax salary is $24,600. Her after-tax part-time work is $8,200, and child care payments from her former spouse are $2,400 a year. So if we want to do this monthly, so then we're going to say, okay, $2,400 a year. So I'll actually do the math of it then here. Though 2,400 divided by 12, she gets $200 a month. So when we add those together, that is going to be their monthly. Oops. No, I gotta do the same thing here, right? I actually gotta do them all. So never mind. Let's reverse what I just said. To make this all 2,400, this is all annual. And then we're going to take that annual amount and divide it by 12. I wasn't paying attention, but they're all annual. So that's going to be monthly. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Then we'll come down and we're going to compare that to their expenses. And again, we want to go monthly. Now, if you look at these are all different. So $695 is their rent for the month. Phone is $120 for the month. Groceries is $200 a week. So if I take $200 times 52 weeks, so if I take the $200 times the 52 weeks and then I divide that by 12, because it's not as easy as just saying multiply that by 4, because there's not 48 weeks in a year, there's 52. So we're going to make it the 866 again, because this is all monthly. Okay, then we're going to come down to $300 a month in insurance. Then same thing with the child care, $150 per week. So then now if I take that and say, okay, I'm going to take $150 times 52, and then I'm going to divide that total by 12. So that would be $650 a month. Then we've got automobiles, it's $200 a month, and then medical is $500 a year. So then if we take the 500 and divide that by 12, and then we'll add those up, and we get $2,873.63. Again, that would be our monthly expenses. So here was our monthly income. And then down here is our monthly expenses. And then we take our monthly income minus our monthly expenses, and we have $60. So we have a $60 difference, but at least it's favorable, right? We have more income than we do expenses, but then it also asks us, what have they left out that they should have considered as they were working for their budget? So they don't have any entertainment expenses, and they don't have any other expenses, because a lot of times things pop up that you don't know. They also don't have any necessarily credit card payments or loan payments that they may have. So they could have budgeted for entertainment, going out to dinner, maybe even travel if they travel, or maybe just other expenses, things that pop up if you're not prepared for, or credit card payments. Again, we don't know if they have credit cards, but most people do. So then that is probably a little bit too low. So they, so $60 probably isn't enough to cover that. So then it'll ask you those kind of questions. So they'll probably have to borrow more, but that's basically what you're going to have to do. So notice I feel like the hardest part is converting these. You just got to read careful. And if they want it monthly, which they mostly do, you got to take the stuff that's weekly, multiply it by 52 to get it into an annual amount, and then divide by 12. If they give it to you annually, you just divide by 12. So that is a personal budget.